Hello and welcome to another episode of Parcel Simulator on the SimItUp channel. In the last episode, I apologise for all the audio issues. I'm now currently closely monitoring my microphone settings on OBS as I'm playing the game. So if you see any stops or unexpected pauses and explained by a cut, it's me simply just stopping for a moment to check on the audio input capture to check the levels. I'm aiming to keep it in the green and orange area, avoid the red. However, my issue seems to be it goes very quiet and doesn't pick everything up, so I'm checking as closely as I can just to make sure everything's picked up. Anyway, in the last episode, we had a disaster. I think it was, well, you can see 29 invalid parcels. So what I've done in the off time for you guys, I've added a longer belt here for approvals closer to me, and this is the difference. So my parcels for invalid weight, I was just sending them down to the invalid section, which is my fault completely. I completely forgot to put labels on them. So what I've done is bridge it over, but just dumps them on the floor, and the auto labeled just disappear anyway. So now I can collect the weightless ones, decline them myself. Also off camera, I bought a pallet because I was sick of collecting all the boxes, and I didn't realise I already had it unlocked. Now it's just going to be, hopefully, a simple, streamlined episode. I have checked some things before I started. There's no new things to learn, no new bills. Got some contracts and things in the store. But really, I'm just going to get ready for the day of sorting out parcels. And let's get off to a start. However, let's quickly check. Nope. Still no air freights. That's 3 days in a row where we are just going to collect it. If you hear the voices changing drastically in this episode, it's because I'm also testing moving further away, closer to the microphone. At the moment, it's currently the width of my finger and thumb together away. I won't lie. Reddit seems to be the saviour of testing if things work or not. If you remember from last episode, if you could bear with the audio, I completely understand if you didn't bother getting through it, because I'll be perfectly honest, I wouldn't have bothered either if it was that bad. It was that bad. You'll know that the system is pretty good for automation unloading. However, when it gets throughout the day, it starts to struggle with the load. So throughout the day, periodically, if I spot anything that is easy to decline or automatically done for me, I'll just take it and do it. That one you just saw me do then, I can't. I've not got X-ray vision. That was a complete fluke. That was a declinable parcel straight away. Absolute fluke. So I hope you can bear with the audio quality just until I get things fixed. As I say, I am trying. I really am trying. It's testing my patience. Let's just say that much about the audio. I even got into the settings of OBS to use the AI scaler to lower and raise me at certain points, all for your benefit. I even used the automatic voice option of upping my audio to 20 points higher, just basically hoping that it'll make it better for you guys. Obviously, I don't know as I'm doing it how it sounds. I can only go off feedback and things I can see on my screen. And at the moment, with how close I've put my microphone, I don't see a lot. And unless I look to my left, I don't really see OBS. I try to avoid making eye contact with it because it'll just get me confused with what I'm doing. But anyway, seems we're off to a pretty decent start. The system is coping at the moment. It's just a matter really of what breaks first, me or the system. And yeah, it'll probably be me. I mean, look already, I've got more parcels than I know what to do with. I even turn it around quite quick enough. Find the serial number. There we go. My next planned upgrade will be for the serial number reader, the conveyor system, not the little scanner. and not this silly little tablet I've got that I never use. As you know by now, because I've mentioned it, 9 digits, anything less is fake, and any letters is invalid. That's all you need to know for, well, serial numbers. That's my biggest issue, is getting the serial numbers wrong, and at the minute getting the weights wrong because of the issue I had with automation. So in the last episode, this failed for weight, but it went straight to auto decline without a sticker. Completely my fault. Complete oversight in the system that I built. But that was system number one. Bound to happen. Bound to have mistakes. Important news is now fixed it off camera, so it didn't take up time for you guys. Again, on that last episode, the audio quality is absolutely terrible. The only reason it's gone up is because I want everything I do in this to be seen, so you can see completely everything that's gone on and know where the money's coming from, what advancements we've made. The only thing you can't obviously are achievements I get because I have that muted. But rest assured that I keep looking at those, and my aim's to 100% this game if I can. If not, I'm not going to cry about it, but surely a simulator game you can 100% with these. Usually I would start to cut out this. However, at the moment I'm really enjoying playing the game. So I'm just happy to just sit here, make idle chit chat, and just submit some parcels. At the end of the day, it's just meant to be a relax, isn't it, for everyone involved? I hope everyone listening is having a good day, good evening, whatever it is for you, whatever you watch this. I interestingly looked at the analytics. I know it doesn't show a lot on small channels, but it showed me something I thought was quite interesting of the rate of people watching. Obviously, there's not a lot, it's literally one hand worth. But there's some, I'm just going to call you mad people because I'd never imagined this, watching me on a TV. Imagine having this annoying northern voice coming through your television. I mean, if people could hear what you're listening to, I'd certainly want to walk in and go, what is that? But again, the people who are sitting through it, especially the people who are sitting through more of the episodes recently, I see each episode has more time engagement, so I'm very grateful for that. To you people, thank you. You literally you're not forcing me. I want to make new videos, but because you guys actually are watching more than literally clips, it's amazing, and it makes me want to make more videos for you guys. And so I've literally been getting home from my full-time job, jumping straight on, and using all my free time to make 1, 2 videos. At the moment, because I know I've got a busy week coming up, I am basically batch recording 3 videos with schedule releases, just so I know I don't have a routine yet, but I'm still trying to keep up with maybe 1 video every 3 days, just to try have some consistency. I'm also in the midst of trying to record another series, as obviously I don't want this to just be a parcel simulator channel. We all just have to start somewhere. I'm debating my next series being Deconstruction Simulator. I definitely checked the name before I said that just to make sure I was correct, because I always get confused with Reconstruction. But to be fair, you don't build anything, do you? You just take it apart. I hope you guys are happy with what you're getting so far. As you understand, very small channel at the moment. No one actually subscribes, which is totally fine. I don't mind, but people watch, which I find strange. Again, doesn't bother me. I'm glad people taking the time to sit and watch through it, even though at the moment, again, may only be 10-15 minutes to get into a video, but that's sometimes, to me, that's what I do. I do myself. I'll put a video on like this, something I don't really have to concentrate on while watching, just fall asleep. And if that's what's happening, that's perfectly fine with me. As long as someone gets some enjoyment out of it, doesn't bother me at all. Anyway, let's just carry on with these parcels. 6 numbers, simpler. If you've noticed, I don't really look or seem to be doing these a bit quicker. It's just natural progression. You get knowing the places better, get knowing what you're doing, and be able to just literally click and drag, setting up this audio. Oh, sorry, 1 second. I'm back again. Sorry for the interruption in the recording. I just had a phone call. If everyone is that curious, just had to take it. Anyway, back to the game. The day is over. I only noticed that, to be honest, when the animation came on for the day cycle. You know, when you get the little shadow just go above the panels. So yeah, not much more. Famous last words. A bit more to do. Not much more to do is a big fat lie. Sometimes in this game, when I'm just sitting here doing the parcels in my own little world, I don't actually like to turn around because if I turn around and see how much is left, it throws me into a bit of a frenzy. Not only because there's a lot of work to do, I'm trying to do minimal cutting at the moment. I'm trying to get better with my transitions, being smoother, adding in some occasional memes just to make everybody laugh. But the point of this playthrough is for you to see what's going on and see what I'm doing. The only things I really try to cut out is when it's either hyper repetitive or when I've really messed something up, such as the conveyor belt system. I need to go and fix it, which is basically why you saw one setup, came back another day if you did, saw another setup. Again, those people who actually keep tuning in, even though I'm having constant issues, you are the MVP. We appreciate you more than you know. As I say, just seeing the viewer count go up steadily, it's crazy to think that people actually want to watch it and listen to someone so boring and a game that most people may find mundane. But again, everyone's got their little spice. Those anyone that wonders, oh sorry about that, what I kind of do in real life, my spice is very much aeroplanes. I just love everyone loves something, and for me, it's anything air related. Don't really think I'll play Flight Sim, however, in that perspective on this, because I've tried it before. To say I'm awful is another statement. I may do it one day if people request it enough, but only I'd say for your pure laughter, not for any progression based things or to show off skill, because I certainly have none of that. It would simply just be for a laugh, because I remember taking off and I couldn't even keep it in a straight line. So yeah, I doubt people will be coming for tips and tricks anytime soon. The tip I can give you is don't watch me play it. I find playing this game as I'm just talking away and doing these parcels, I don't actually realise how many we're doing until I really turn around, look at the stack in front of well, even looking at the stack in front of me. I mean, look at the declines pile. There's 8 in there. There's a full belt here, full belt in front of me. It gets to the point where it's actually quite difficult to throw them away because I can't get them anymore because no more fit. So yeah, it's just it's a good problem to have. That's the word I'll say. Good problem to have, because the more you decline, obviously, the more money we get. Quicker the progression for you guys. And the less mistakes, hopefully, I make, because more of it will be done by a robot. Such as these serial numbers that I keep missing. Hopefully today we've got 0 wrong. Hopefully. Mellow. Another lovely made up name. I do enjoy the names they make up for this one. I've had Schmello and Schmal Balls, two personal favourites. Throughout the game, I do wonder how much more fake names they've got, fictitious names. To be honest, I really hope either myself or someone else who's clever can keep track. At the minute, with only 2 names, I'm pretty fine to just remember them both. But they are quality in this silly game. Trying to get a bit quicker as well, doing multiple parcels at the same time. Definitely won't be my downfall. When I come back later and see I've got 7 or 8 wrong, second day, second episode in a row, we'll look back why, and it'll be, oh, because he's doing multiple things at the same time. Oh, put a sticker off. Which I only learned you could do last episode after complaining that you couldn't. Joke was on me, because you certainly could. The frequency of air freight is a big issue. If I look at tablet and find, I don't actually know where it is, cargo type. So tomorrow I can do air freight. But I think until you unlock maritime freight, they should interchange. So basically substitute what you've not got for something you do have. It'd make the game a lot easier, make the progression into the money a lot quicker. But I ain't a developer, so I'm not going to complain about it. Well, I can complain about it, but I can't do anything about it. I always get the job done, but you're going to hear about it if you get what I mean. I'll not quit, but I'll complain. But on the topic, I hope that the audio is a hell of a lot better this episode than it was in the last episode. As I say, I'm a lot closer to the microphone. I just hope it's not picking up my keyboard, as stupidly I have quite a loud mechanical type keyboard, not one of the, I don't know what you describe it as, one of the setback ones that you guys may have that don't make much noise. I kind of have this just because genuinely it was just what I had lying around when I played Minecraft, which is I'm sure where a lot of us start. Oh, also, let me know in comments if it's worth streaming Xbox, PlayStation content. I do have the relevant capture system for it to record it in 4K, same as these videos. However, whether the market is there for it or not, as I know, anything I can really get on console, I can get on the computer, but it saves me paying for it a second time essentially, because quite a few games you can get for free, which I already have for my memberships and passes. So if anyone's got any interest in those, just leave a comment. But again, I wouldn't see the point of buying games that are already included in a certain subscription when you can just get them already included, just changed capture. I'd love to know what's going on down there with all those parcels. Oh, and to be fair, just like that, we're near the end. Got 2 left. This day's gone 18 minutes to do a full day. It's not too bad considering when I used to do these off camera, just throwing the parcels out, it'd take me literally probably 28 to 30 minutes when I timed it. So I'm getting a lot quicker, or I'm getting a lot less parcels. And now to get through the backlog and do the declines. Biggest pain ever is this shelf, because I get annoyed having to put them on. I'm going to get twice annoyed having to take them off. I can't wait to set up the loader and unloader. But until I get the money, there's no point in setting up a loader, which I actually bought over there, and just sit on the corner. I've not unlocked an unloader. It'd make it 50% easier, but I'd still get annoyed at the 50% I have to actually do. From our first submission, we've got 8 out of 8, which is pretty good. Second time round, 8 out of 8 again. Let's keep going, keep the streak alive. See how much more we've got to submit. Say another 2 submissions, maybe. I don't know, my estimation could be well off. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 2 more submissions should do it. This one and another. I, again, haven't done contracts at the moment. I'm simply just trying to get a bit more established before I start doing little side quest contracts. I know they help me progress faster, but at the moment, with me doing so many, well, mistakes, there we go, another mistake. There's so many mistakes. It's instead of trying to do a contract and look out for a certain country, having that in the back of my mind, I'm trying to just get a day where I have 100% success with every parcel. Once I've got that 100% day, I can then focus on other things. It's just for my own proving a point, really, that I want to get a day where everything's successful. And another submission. That one parcel, I'm just going to leave it for the next day just to get the multiplier back up again. So let's go see what I did wrong. Let's have a look. Incorrect inspection sticker applied to parcel. The parcel was valid for approval. Obviously, out of 32 parcels, I'm not sure which one it was. However, my accuracy today 97% is good, but my accuracy of all time 92%, pretty poor. You'd aim for about 95% realistically. Let's have a look if I. Oh, gone even worse. I've got 95% today. That makes a difference. Let's have a look. Serial number was invalid. Again, the usual suspects that gets me. I'm hoping once I buy the checker, should be in the next episode, if not the end of this one. That should be all sorted. Be a problem of the past. All just depends on how much money we make. Nearly done with this episode. Sorry, not episode. Nearly done with this day. Not cut much out this day, actually. It's been a pretty good day. Oh, I've submitted 5, but I've got 3 stuck. I hate that they get stuck because, like, this one's quite difficult to get, and now I've lost a streak. So I submitted 5 with 3 left. I could have had a good. Oh no. I'm just gonna put them in anyway for the sake of it. Oh god, I wish I didn't. Let's have a look. How can weight be invalid? Serial number, I can deal with that. That's my own problem in country. But how can weight be invalid? Because weight is done by this again. That's good. Goes in there. Unless I've took it from here and approved it, which is highly likely it's me. It's very likely, actually, not highly likely. I probably did that. Just before I end the day, let's have a quick look. Anything I can fancy doing? Yeah, let's have a look if I can buy any more parcel types. No. Licenses. So the parcel opening toolbox. Let's have a look in the store. Add to basket. And let's get that bought for the next day. Just jump over my conveyor belt death trap. And again, oh, missed. And pick this up. Really need a bigger desk in this game. I have to move things around. Move the tablet to the center. Place. Move this. Okay, and now we shall buy the license. Exit from the store. Licenses. 500. Buy the license. Check our emails. So we've purchased a contents inspection license. Only some contents need their only some parcels need their contents inspecting, indicated by the red contents inspection required label. So now, if we go to contents prohibited, we can see what's not allowed. I have to just open the tablet for the sake of it. Just go through so it gets that marker off my screen. And just like that, we'll end the day. Close my doors and get my summary of another disaster day of 8 wrong parcels. Yesterday was 8 as well, but that was because I messed up the system. This time I think I've just really messed up the serial numbers. I'm not sure though if I missed any of them because I look for missing numbers and letters. I'm assuming sometimes you may have to genuinely input the serial number, but surely that takes too much time using the numpad, and using the scanner's not that much faster. And into day number 10. So let's see what we're going to do today, apart from clean up. 1, 2. Oh, missed. 3. 5. Oh, that's a lot today. I know further in the game I probably will not bother doing that at all, but at the moment in time it helps. I wish, for a little side rant for the game, that unlocking the tablet didn't have to be done every single time, because it's quite annoying. But it is what it is. So it's just this right now. Got to submit all the air freight parcels, which I've got to pick up off the floor, pick up off these shelves. Could use these for contracts, actually, when I'm waiting for the air freight to open. You know, for the, not like obviously the transport type can't be done, but the countries can be done, valid parcels can be done. Just saves them sitting here for 3 in-game days. Obviously, it may just be 1 episode they sit here for, but when you need that extra bit of cash, like now I'm only on 2,500. A standard machine 1,500. Let's just submit that while I'm waiting. 8 out of 8. Perfect start. And I can see in the top as well that each submission now gives us 5, 7, 9. If we have 8 out of 8, that'll be due to the parcel inspect license, giving me an increase in finance. Almost finished. Going back and forward. Another submission 8 out of 8, hopefully. Exactly. I really should check that these are all air freight, but I'm confident in my own ability. However, 8 mistakes for each of the past episodes on final and the first day. Confidence may be misplaced. I mean, if you're watching me for gameplay skill and knowledge, you're watching the wrong person. I am winging it to the max. I hardly know what I'm doing in this game. I only seem to know if I do, because I actually do these videos so many times. Especially in the beginning, there's 1 wrong parcel. We'll check that in a moment. But 1 wrong out of 24 is not bad. Submit the 4. Ugh, never mind. 3 wrong out of 25 is terrible. 89% already. Incorrect inspect. Always the serial number. Serial number, serial number. Always the serial number. I don't know at this point whether it's me or whether it's the game. It's going to be me. I can't blame the game. Just before I start today, I'm just going to check in the store, seeing if I can buy anything else. No, all locks at tier 5. Let's go have a look how much tier 5 would be. In fact, I believe tier 4 is next for me. Yeah, tier 4. Grade your warehouse, new licenses and additional items in the shop, and an increase in pre-inspected parcels. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, let's instantly regret doing that, shall we? Maritime parcels, which are going to come in this section just because of I've not started the day, essentially. Have a quick look on the tablet then while I'm here. Don't need to look at licenses, but I can look at parcel types. Purchase for 1,000, not available. Let's have a look at anything else I can do. Let's go to the store actually. See if I can see what I can buy in relation to automation. So automation. Sticker checker, already got. Scanner conveyor serial number. Yes, please. That's my basket for later. At the end of the episode, I will do a cut, build that into the system, and show you guys. Hopefully, it works first time. But that's never happened. I mean, this took 3 or 4 attempts to get right off camera. And we'll start today. What I'm going to do for this, again, same as always, I'm going to try my best to keep up with it and beat the system, essentially, help it with the flow by doing things like this. And if I get overrun, I may simply cut a little bit out, and I will bring you back in when I've got either some neat piles or my conveyors ready to be emptied. So I shall be right back. Welcome back, everyone. You join me as I've finished the day of actual parcels. Now I'm just doing the cleanup of doing the stragglers that's left on the belt. Basically, rinse and repeat. Don't need to check weights. Don't need to check pickers. Just going off country and serial number, and inspection required stickers now because we've just unlocked them. But before I waste time inspecting them, I still do the simple checks of the serial number and the stickers. So this is bleach, so that is blind for chemicals. I had a couple come through already that require inspection, mainly containing things like computer parts, so they've been allowed through. But at the moment, I'm just using that little bit of the box that I can see just to swipe the box onto my desk so I can print these stickers. Sometimes it doesn't always work because of the delay in actually scanning them at the weight. But you can see so far how it's been going. That's full down there, little pile here, all full, all backing up. I've got some waiting in Maritime. I've got air freight waiting as well, all over there. You can just see. I'll zoom in. That's got 3 in it. And that's got 3 in it as well. They're not the most popular of categories, and I'm thankful for that because it means I have to go over there less. As even while holding shift, it's still a long run. Pre-approved. I'm just gonna let that build up and just check the system's fine. So this is a decline for weight. That's going to be a decline while I'm there anyway, because I can see it's got a parcel sticker, not parcel simulator. That's the game I'm playing. Just throw them on. Now I've noticed as well that while doing these, that the iPad, tablet, whatever brand you want, it's in the way. There's no way of saying it. It is in the way. It stops me throwing things on the reject belt. It's a pain. Skip this because it's anything with an E sticker on. I just skip the checks. But wait, I can help the system out. There's no point weighing it. Just check this parcel with the knife. Computer parts. Check over. Valid serial number. Country. Move. The next one. Valid serial number. Correct country. Approve. That's 3 quickfire parcels. Obviously, I can't keep that pace the entire time because I would lose my mind. But as you can see, we're coming to the final couple now. Nothing really I can take off to help the belt out, so I'll just do these declines. I'll wait. 1, 2, 3 of them. Very appreciative of the declines at the moment. It means I don't have to do anything. I can just slap a sticker on them and let them go. Just when I do it like this, I need to remember that not all of them on the desk are declines. Hence stacking these 3 on top of each other. Keeps them separate. Stack that one there. If you clip another parcel with a parcel, not every time, bear in mind, but it does tend to make them jump everywhere. And that's quite a few of the reasons why I'm losing a lot of parcels, or certain parcels are in the wrong place because I've clipped them through something else, and the game's just not been happy with it. People think it while you're walking along the belts. It's not a realistic simulator for me, is it really? Health and safety would not be happy. But in this game, I am health and safety, and I don't care. Stacking these on here. That'll do. I have been periodically also checking serial numbers that look silly, like this one we just sitting there with a couple of quite a few O's in it. I've been checking that, but no, they are valid. That was invalid because of the flag. This is invalid because it's got an R in it. I'm running out of space to see where I can put these parcels. I mean, as you can see, there's an awful lot to get through. But that seems to be that. That's the system completely emptied. Got all these here. All these here. Just go submit the air freight for the sake of the 3 parcels. We have 3 mistakes from the morning. hopefully that's the maximum mistakes we're going to get for the full day. And we'll just have to wait and see. That's successful 8 parcels. Is it? Yes, 579, perfect. 36. Question myself then, because I saw the incorrect parcel submission multiplier, but that is just carried over from this morning. You don't lose that multiplier. But while they load in, I'll just go and submit some of these. And I'll run back over here. So we had one wrong, my approvals, and I bet you it was, oh, country, that's nice. At least it wasn't serial number. See, because of the way I've been stacking these parcels, the system's not been very happy and blocked them in at my desk. So I'm just going to help them out, move them all forward. There we go. And why that happens, I should just go over here and stack some more boxes. Then to get stuck and just start floating, you've got to kind of knock them down with another box. The only issue with that is you tend to get stuck. So let's submit those 8 and just try to get rid of this backlog here. 419, so I think that's another mistake. Serial number. Definitely for the next episode is the serial number identifier machine. 100%. I'm not too sure yet how I'm going to fit it into the system we already have. But that's something I'll figure out off camera, set it up. When I bring you guys back in, I'll explain to you how I've set it up. My aim is to obviously do everything myself. Don't want to be looking at other content to show me how to do it. Ideally, I should be able to figure it out myself and show you guys how to do it. And that is my intention. That's what I plan to stick to. I noticed we didn't get another failure in there, so we're stuck on the 5. Well, 5 out of 79 is not too bad. 87, another successful 8. It'd be a big help with this system for when I unlock bigger deliveries, because when I can get 10 parcels in there, or 15 parcels I believe it goes to, obviously the backlog will be, well, it'll be half daily. But we're just waiting on these last few to go. One full submission and a little bit. But today is looking to be our busiest day. Hopefully we can get over 100 parcels. Let's just check. Obviously I know we had some parcels in the morning for the air freight. Oh, another incorrect parcel. Let me guess. Serial number. Oh, no, it's invalid for approval. Fair enough. I assume that's when I've picked it up again from the other side and just threw it in. At least the last 3 are a success. And we've broke 100 parcels. 103 in one day. 6 of them were wrong, but 94% accuracy is the best accuracy rate we've got so far. And on that note, let's end our day. Close the doors with our 7,000. So while we get our summary, we see our first day with over 100 parcels, I'll just tell you the plan for the next episode. What I plan to do is use my 7 grand to build a new system, interchange the systems out because they're not very efficient, and add in the new scanner. But again, as I say, I'll do that off camera and I'll bring you back in when it's finished. But that's all for now for this video, and thank you for tuning in. Hopefully the audio's been better for you guys. Any feedback is much appreciated. Thank you and hope you have a good day.